New species. We were told the humanoid revolution would start in a design studio in California. But what we were actually shown was a simulacrum, a man in a spandex costume pretending to be a machine. It was an image of power with no substance behind it. The architect promised us the future, but delivered a performance, not reality. Today, in February of 2026, the revolution is actually happening. But it's not dancing for an audience, and it's not wearing a mask. Today, we're going to look past the illusion created by the man behind the curtain and analyze the raw data coming out of China. But first, welcome to Ruben Tech, where we meet at the intersection of tech, politics, and finance. And lately, we have been discussing the spectacle versus the real. If any of these things interest you, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. Okay. Let's get started. So if you're in the West and you haven't seen this yet, I will leave a link down to it below. These are Unitree's G1 and H2 robots. They go ahead and put on quite the show. And let me tell you, that is an understatement. I do have the music playing, so hopefully you can hear it. It's actually a really nice piece. And what I want you to notice is, look at how this is choreographed with these children. Like, you know, I would be nervous. I'm a parent. I got 2 kids. So this just shows the trust that they have in the robotics unit over in China, how well developed these are. And these movements, of course, absolutely phenomenal and just, I mean, amazing. And so this part right here, I really like. They're coming up off of this thing, doing different movements. That one, did you see that right there? This is something that you're gonna notice with these robots. They actually do stumble, but then they recover very quickly. That is extremely human-like. Right there, did you see it stumble? This shows that they have a mastery of gravity. They're moving with the laws of physics. They're not just simulating them like Elon's robots are. When you see Optimus move, it's fighting gravity, it's fighting physics. It walks like it's on eggshells. These don't. These move like human beings. This is, I believe, what they call the drunken fist. And so here, the drunken fist is kind of like a stumbling, like you pretend you're drunk. I don't know if they actually were drunk when they would do this type of martial arts. But right there, did you see in the middle? I just love that. I love those little micro connections. That is what's going to get us to the next level in robotics. Not bravado and puffery. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. This isn't just movement. This is complete and total integration. The tool is the extension of the arm. They are literally one with the object, right? These robots are phenomenal. I'll leave the link to this down below. All of you, highly recommend that you go watch it. In the world of the spectacle, the loudest voice and the most hype draws the most eyes. But in the world of the real, on the factory floor, it's the production and the results that actually matter. And with that, let's come to our killer data slide right here, which I like to call the Wizard of Oz versus the Dragon reality. We can see that the Tesla Optimus Gen 2, Gen 3 is right now an internal factory pilot running in both the Fremont and Austin factory. And their 2025 estimated volume was 1,000 units internally. The Unitree G1 and the Agibot A2, they already have global commercial shipping. You can buy them today if you want. They have 13,000 units shipped in 2025, which represents 90% of the share in China. And their target price is the R1, $5,900 is what you can buy that today, which is considered an Optimus competitor. And the more advanced G1 is at $13,500. Note that the Optimus is looking for a $20,000 price tag when it debuts. And remember, with the Optimus, as I'm about to show you, it is Wizard of Oz teleoperation, i.e. it's the man behind the curtain, somebody with the headset on, always controlling it. But when you have the Unitree and the Agibot robots, these are autonomous cluster coordination, i.e. AI. Now let's contrast that chasm with the Miami moment. Watch closely. The robot doesn't fail because of code. It fails because it was never alive. It was two things pretending to be one. It was a shell driven by a human soul, but once its umbilical cord was cut, i.e. Wi-Fi, the illusion collapsed immediately. The lion, the demiurge, gravity consumed it. This is not robotics. This is simply put, puppetry. It is a zombie eating the data of a human, not a machine generating its own life. Now let's take that duality and contrast it to the Agibot. See this robot here? It isn't two, it's one. Autonomous, self-contained, no visible strings, just pure, cold, functional reality. The divergence is here. One side offers you the spectacle, a $30,000 dream, a man in a suit, and a robot that needs a literal babysitter. It appeals to our desire for a savior, though. The other side offers you reality, a $13,500 tool that has already mastered the physical world. As we move forward, you not only have to decide what you may be buying, but which reality that you are choosing to live in. The image or the object, the dance or the data, the illusion or the real. In the end, the market, like gravity, doesn't care about the performance. It only cares about what stands up when the music stops. Stop watching the dance, start counting.